What's up, people? I'm your host, Fatty,
And I'm Cakes.
and we want to welcome you to episode 4 of the Fatty Cakes podcast.
Yes. I'm
Episode
so
4,
excited.
the vibes. How are y'all vibes today? How is your vibes today?
I hope it's a good vibe because no vibes welcome.
My vibes today is good, actually. I'm having a really good day today.
Same. Probably because I'm working from home, but
I don't
still.
want to talk about that because, y'all, I went back to work this week. Don't want to talk about it.
The ghetto.
Very much so.
Let's get into this growth challenge because y'all know what it is.
Already know. So this week, I hope you guys have, shown progress in your weekly growth goal or challenge, whichever. Because I know I have. This week, my goal was to strictly just do something for myself every single day, and I succeeded on. I had a wash hair day. I got my nails done one day. I got a pedicure one day. I cleaned up one day, and I did homework one day. So those were all things that I wanted to do for myself, and I succeeded. So that was mine.
Mine this week was to work on my patience with Liam and Luca because I realized that I do lose a lot of my patience sometimes, especially when it comes to Liam because he's going through like this terrible two phase. And listen,
My dog going through a terrible two
I
phase.
be
So
needing all the strength God can give
I
me.
feel you, sis. That's just like a kid. You hear me?
Oh my gosh. So it's been tough, but I've been doing good. I've been talking to him instead of like fussing at him or telling him to be quiet. Just been kind of like, okay, what's wrong? Use your words. Let's talk about what's bothering you.
Communication. Yes, on the communication at a young age. That's good. That's good. That's real good.
So last week's episode, though.
Let's get. We got so much good feedback about last week's
Yes, we did.
episode. So shout out to Keon and Pam for delivering. Like, I think we all delivered. Last week was very, very powerful. And if you
Mhm.
didn't learn something, just go re-listen to it again.
And if you didn't watch it, then go watch it. And if you don't want to, then bye.
Go watch it. No. Go watch it. No, but for real, it was real, real dope. And like we touched on a lot of good topics that a lot of y'all be thinking. We just spoke it for y'all. So yeah, please go check out last week's episode.
Yes, because remember, we are the response to those inner thoughts that y'all be ignoring.
Period. Your conscience.
Yeah, that word. So let's get into social media, baby, because it's just been
A
some
lot.
stuff going on.
It is juicy. We can't keep up, and we can't, y'all. It's so much going on. So listen, we cannot spend a lot of time right now talking about this. It's so juicy, but y'all, okay, go ahead, Shauna.
So Lori Harvey and Michael B is like doing the damn thing, first of all, because this man, like, the effort that he puts into their dating is what I admire because she liked turtles. Her nickname is Turtle, and they had dinner in an aquarium. Like,
It's the thought that matters, and I know a lot of people say, is it real? Because I even question it, but who is that for me to question? I mean, they look happy. A
mm-hmm.
lot of y'all ain't happy, so that's why you got something to say. Just listen, pray, and manifest you a Russell Wilson or Michael B. Jordan, and move on.
Right. And I think
Lori,
he bought her stock in Hermes, and that's like a
listen, sis, do you? That's all I'm gonna say. And I think I just quickly speaking on this real quick. I read something. I forgot exactly what it was, and it was like y'all tripping on Lori for being with blase blase, but you done slept with 100 bitches and you got something to say. Absolutely. Like, what's the difference? She's dating, and may the best man wins.
it be
And
the double standard for me. Like,
right now, may the best man wins, and I think it's Michael.
because Future didn't win, but Future doing his own thing too. So I'm happy for both of them. I think Future is. I think he
Shout out to
wins.
Michael. Shout out to Michael.
True.
I mean, I'm not.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not really a Future fan, so I wasn't trying to overtalk you, but yeah, shout out to y'all. Man, aspire to be like Michael. Put some thought into date nights. Women love that.
Mm-hmm. It means a lot. What's next?
Megan the Stallion and her new boo. Like everybody is just getting.
Booed up.
It was love season. That's what it
Mm-hmm.
was. So
And
Megan,
we
her
in the age of Pisces. It's about love. Like, come on now.
cute. They super cute. Like that's all. And then he also has been putting thought into dating her. So
He tall. He
mm,
not Tory Lane type. That's
the shade, the shade. Get off, little Tor.
that's I feel like she seemed a little bit happier in this relationship than she has in other, not even relationships, but just like previously on social media. Like she seemed like she happier. And like I said, he tall. Like that's what matters.
And she tall. That's what she needs.
Right.
So
Exactly. Not
shout
somebody
out
who
to them. Love is winning, y'all. Go find. Well, no, don't go find love. I take that back. Let it find you. Uh,
please take that. Yeah, that's a word of advice. That's a gem. Y'all need to listen to that. But yes, Bobby Schmurda is out of
about a week ago. A week ago. That was my song in college. That was our song, and my friends already know that was the song at the gym jam. Okay, the Bobby Schmurda. Yeah.
girl. I'm
Oh,
happy that he got out, but at the same time, if he did murder whoever he murdered, then I'm sorry to the family as well. But
yeah, but you know how the law works.
in mysterious ways, especially if you got money. So, but yeah, now
Welcome home, Bobby.
yes, much love. Now this next one pissed me the fuck
So
off.
yeah, I didn't even see that. I don't know how I didn't see that.
Girl, so Meek Mill made a song with Lil Baby and basically said something to the likes of, and if I'm going out like Kobe with my chopper or some shit. And it's like, okay,
No.
I'm not lying. Girl, when I seen it, I was just like, now it's just some shit you just don't say.
Who he made this with?
Lil Baby. And then I'm like, when
You
he
should
was
have told him.
in the theater, like y'all didn't hear that and be like, okay, nah, we
The
ain't doing that.
disrespect.
And it's
The
still
disrespect.
fresh. Like it's just
The
been a
disrespect.
year. Like it's still fresh. So I was like,
And
okay,
that's Kobe. He's a legend, bro. You do not disrespect people like that.
right. Meet me
No.
on his ashy ass knees. Girl, that just made me so mad because I'm like, why are you speaking on this man's death? Like, that's not nothing to put in no song.
Mm.
But yeah,
Well, well, it's just about people in their songs and them referencing things and shaking the table because now let's talk about the baby speaking on JoJo.
JoJo, see why?
But he didn't even mean that like that. So
He
people really
didn't. They was
people be
dragging it.
taking stuff and like,
They was
oh my
dragging it.
god, yes, because
Especially James Charles, whatever his name is, the little makeup dude that was like, oh, trying to say like he shouldn't be talking like what is she doing in his song, but I was like he was saying like CY, like CY. So but you're not
it
gonna
went
get
over
it
their
either.
heads.
Yeah,
You gotta be
you're not gonna
intellectual
get it.
to get that. You gotta be intellectual. So
You're not gonna get it, sir.
yeah,
It's okay.
stop creating problems, and that's what's wrong with us. Like we
Yeah.
create problems. Like that wasn't even anything to be dug into.
Just
Like,
trying to see like the negative in everything, basically.
hmm.
Like I was just like, I did not take that as he was calling her a bee, but okay. Like we can do that because this is sensitive culture right now anyway. So no matter what you say, people gonna be offended. Whether you even mean it like that or not.
And maybe everybody just need a vacation, like the senator in Texas.
Girl. Okay,
Maybe
this is my feeling on that. He might
that's
have
fucked up.
already had these plans though. Like he probably already had plans to go to Mexico, and he didn't know it was gonna snow in February and
I
Texas.
get that. I get that. And I understand that completely because I'm a person that plans ahead. However, when you are in that position of power, regardless if you had this plan weeks ahead, now it's like, okay, am I going to choose my vacation or my responsibilities? Like Texas is your responsibility and you out vacationing and your people don't got lights, water, food.
True.
No.
He is a senator, but
Mm-mm.
at the
He's
same time,
wrong.
you got to cancel it. Come on, I'm trying to be a good dad. You trying to be a good dad by
I
going on
get
vacation to
that.
Mexico? You're right.
No,
I guess I can see it from both sides, but
that was very much so selfish because you and your family out enjoying the sun, soaking it up, and everybody back
there's
with
people dying,
and
literally.
and this is the place that you were supposed to be serving and protecting. So no, I definitely don't agree with that. So most definitely prayers for Texas. I haven't definitely been praying for Texas because that's wild. That's wild.
But wait,
Hmm.
the next one.
Don just ask the question.
Y'all, is Omarion gay?
He been giving me gay vibes whenever he started getting like
See,
all the piercings and stuff.
I
So
don't think he gay, and I say this because this is April that is speaking on him. Her credibility is already ruined because you done slept with this man friend and moved was supposed to
that's
move in
true.
with him. So it's like, are you just saying this because you're bitter now? Are you mad because he not even paying you no attention no more? Or like, are you trying to get cloud out the situation because you know Love and Hip Hop not really airing right now? Like, I don't know what's going on, but I truly feel like maybe
I
she
mean,
just wants something to talk about.
maybe because maybe she is, upset because you the one who got slutted out. But whatever, she made that choice, you know. So matter of fact, she didn't even get slutted out. She slutted herself out. Moving on. I don't know if he gay or not. I mean, sometimes he give me little sweet vibes, but I mean, maybe he's just super feminine. That don't necessarily mean he's gay. I don't know if he like his booty tampered with,
Oh my
but if he
Shut
do,
up.
that's his business.
True, but
And
that's not for you to put out there. If he,
no, and then she done been with him, had kids to him. Like you weren't saying that when you was laying up with the man.
you had two of them, not one now, two.
So
Oh,
April, that's your baby daddy. So is he gay? Cause
she
did you
said that's why she went on the show because he was
did
gay.
you partake in the shenanigans? Were y'all swinging? Girl, bye. Next.
Kim and Kanye is getting a divorce, sis.
Um,
I feel like she'll do good without him, though. Honestly, truly.
so this is my thing now because I'm just looking at like taking a dive into the Kardashian lives. I mean, they put it out there for us. Why all of them result in a divorce though? So now I'm starting to think, is the Kardashians the problem? Like none of them never.
Oh, most definitely. Like, have you watched any of their shows? I lose brain cells every time I see one. But
Yeah.
I feel
So
like most definitely it be them most of the time because if you think about it, like for instance, that issue with Courtney and Kim was basically calling Courtney lazy because Courtney was like, I want to be a mom to my kids. I'm not lazy. I just want to be around my kids. Like, and they got into a whole altercation about that because I feel like sometimes Kim think that she can just say whatever the hell she want to say to people, but can't nobody do the same thing to her.
they
And
I don't even. Yeah. So all I gotta say is our men gonna get enough for always trying to go
to the people that don't want you for real.
be a Kardashian.
Mm-hmm.
Like our men love to go be. I mean, I get it, but damn, y'all
It's
be
like,
going married, doing.
and
Sweat
you
them out.
know they don't care about you. But I will say Kim is for the culture though, because she be trying to get them people out of jail. So
Yeah, but it's them and their relationships. It gotta be them.
mm-hmm.
It gotta be.
Definitely. True, true,
But
true.
let's dive into this content of this episode, the vibes, y'all. Again, I hope your vibe is receptive right now of what we are about to deliver to you.
Mm-hmm. Let's go to church.
Okay, because first things first, vibes are felt immediately. You can walk into a room and pick up on the vibe.
It's it's intuition, definitely. Like if you know the vibe is off, then that's just what it is. Like
No, that's not just what it is. If you know the vibe off, move accordingly.
that's
Why?
what I'm saying. That's just what it is. Like stop trying to make it something
Oh,
else.
okay. Okay, so take it for what it is and stop trying to just clean it up. No, see,
Yes.
or no, bro, you was right. They vibe. This reminds me of if y'all did not watch Snowfall.
Yes.
What he said. The vibes be off. So if y'all don't get rid of them like he did, he sprayed them. Okay, you see what he did with the vibes? He sprayed off
Listen,
the vibes.
my man Saint was not playing. He was like, look, come meet me and this Israeli, and let's swap guns or whatever. And he was like, okay, I don't give a fuck. All of y'all kill each other because y'all messing up my money. Like
But
y'all messing up my money, and he killing me. Where's the effing roaches?
Scully, yeah. So I need y'all to be a Scully when detecting the vibes, okay? Cause
Yes, he knew. He
Scully,
knew.
and that's really, really crazy. And honestly, that just, take it back to what you said. It's an intuition. Like, as soon as he walked into that room, he felt that something was off.
Girl,
And we
you seen how he was looking at that Jesus. He knew.
and
Like,
we feel the same way because something in your spirit moves. Like, your spirit would be uneasy, but we put it off because we are not in tune with ourselves, and we, you know, miss what's the word I'm looking for? We misdiagnose what's really going on.
mm-hmm.
And it's the vibe that be off. So stop second guessing yourself. I tell my students all the time, if the first time, 9 times out of 10, you are correct, stop second guessing yourself. So yeah.
Girl, one of the vibe that I feel like I pick up on the easiest is jealousy.
Mm.
Like, that's easy to pick up on because it come in like little subtle jokes, and it don't really be love. They be acting like they showing love, but it don't really be love. So it's
Girl,
like, oh, I see you got that little job. Like, why I gotta be little?
pay attention to those people, or y'all. And my heart is like fluttering right now because it be honestly, it be people that you think have your best interest
Yes.
that really don't be genuinely happy for you. And honestly, I don't think that they be jealous or envious, intentionally. Sometimes they do because you really just got some hating A B's out here. Look, I'm trying to refrain
From
from,
cursing.
yeah, from my profanity, but you have some hating A B's out here, okay? So, but then sometimes it can be not intentional. Okay, and for me, prime example. For those of you who do not know, I suffered a miscarriage, right? Back in September, and that was extremely devastating. And then it's just like everyone around me was having babies or getting pregnant, and I'm like, okay. And if you know me, you know that I'm a super supportive person, but in that moment, like, my spirit was vulnerable because of
Yeah.
what happened to me. And so I can admit that, I didn't know how to receive that coming from so many people that are close to me that's pregnant. But I really had to talk to God about that. And he really like delivered that for me because I'm like, I do not want to have a jealous spirit because a jealous spirit is not like, it's not prosperous. So
I feel like in moments of jealousy or like enviousness, I feel like you kind of got to take a step back and realize that everybody's life is different. So
right.
what somebody timing is in the moment for them is not your timing. So yeah, let's say for instance, like you did suffer that miscarriage, and I'm not discounting your feelings about that at all, sis. But let's say God was just like, okay, this isn't the moment for you right now. Like maybe I got something else brewing in the storm for you, and like you never know. What if something would have been wrong with the baby? That would have been even
Yeah.
worse
And
than
so, and I mean, I get it. And I preach this all the time, like, it just wasn't your time. But that's so much easier to say and to
yeah.
receive whenever you
True.
are not actually living it. And
True,
so,
true, true.
being that I knew that I preached that, that's why I had to really like go to God and pray about that because I didn't want to be a hypocrite in that sense. And y'all, I am not a jealous person. I love to see everybody win. And that's why my jealousy doesn't come from finances. And
Yeah.
usually y'all just be like jealous of what the next person got. But it's really deeper than that. Like, people really be wanting people's lives. And that's
Yes.
scary. So y'all need to be mindful of who you keep around you.
That and like my thing about that is like you don't know nobody's situation. So I feel like, yeah, this person might look like they happy on social media or whatever, but she probably get her ass beat at home, and you don't even know because she posting pictures like she got a happy family.
So
That be
stop
my thing.
wanting. Hmm.
Exactly. You don't need to want what everybody got because can you handle it?
Yeah, so and everything that glitters ain't gold. So yeah.
Okay.
And so for though, and again, sometimes, like I said, jealousy or envy can be intentional or it can be like
Right.
unintentional. Like mine, like those are just my feelings. But you
Yeah.
have people who are genuinely like do not like a person because of what they got or who loves them or just because of the type of person that God has molded them to be, and the fact that they spending all this time being angry and jealous or just being malicious against this one person, then they see why you can't win. And this is why, because you putting too much energy in trying or being upset because of, like, and that's probably the God in that person, and that's what you disconnecting.
Right. And I feel like
So
that goes into sometimes minding the business that pays you. Stop looking at everybody else's business, worrying about everybody else's stuff, because when you looking at somebody else and you feel like they doing better than you or whatever, what are you not connecting to? And then it's like people journeys be different too. You don't know what this girl had to do or dude had to do to get to where they are.
exactly.
So if, let's say, God put you
Speaking
through this
of,
same journey, would you be able to stand the test of time?
speaking of Nisha Pinkney, shout out to her because I have been watching her. I am
Yes,
extremely proud of her.
girl.
Like,
A huge
y'all, like,
transformation.
and I'm about to cry, honestly, like, just because I remember that girl, like, that she was, and so to see her buy a house, like, I'm really about to cry because I was like, bruh, like, that is huge.
It's
So
just
shout
because
out to
it's
her.
pure. It's
It's
pure.
pure, and she what like and she comes to the forefront about her struggle. So again, you don't know what people go through to get the things that they got.
We should
Like,
have her on the show.
you don't know. So yeah,
We should have her on the
let's
episode.
just kill that envy and jealous spirit altogether. And even whenever it does happen unintentionally, because that happens, check yourself. Honestly, like,
Please.
yeah, check yourself.
Please, 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 please. But I really think we should have her on the episode because I want her to tell her story.
Yeah, absolutely.
From high school to
Yeah.
like where we
Girl,
are
she
now,
got me about to cry.
I'm proud of her for real. She
Yeah.
made a big, like, when I saw that she was buying the house, I was like, okay, first of all, this is
You got
80 full.
and you got freaking two-parent households who haven't even accomplished something like that. So to see God like use her like that is
She
a
got a
prime example.
testimony. She got
Yeah,
a
absolutely.
testimony for real. Ugh, energy and relations. Mm, 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 mm.
That be draining us too. So we be sitting up here saying, okay, first of all, when it comes to family, friends, your partner, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, wife, husband, whatever the case may be, like, before y'all know, okay, I'm gonna just speak on the partner thing because before you even get to that point to even consider a person to be your partner, like your lifetime partner, you can pretty much pick up on the vibe from the beginning. And so we be setting ourselves up, and we continue to entertain bad vibes, just pouring all this energy into bad vibes. Now we tired. Now we wonder why we not happy. You
Mm-hmm.
know, sis, check it, or bruh, check your space. Like, check
True.
your space.
Like if it's like, okay, if you going around this person and you burning sage or whatever, and every time you get around them, the sage going out, sis, it's time to let this go. It's time to let it go because, in my opinion, I feel like you don't want to see the bad in somebody you think you love. So it's like you don't want to think that this person got bad vibes, or, and I can say that our vibes aren't intentionally bad because some people don't know that they are toxic because
Oh,
of childhood trauma or whatever, not being able to communicate.
I I
You don't
disagree.
agree?
No, and I disagree only because if a person is toxic, I'm sure that they have had encounters with people where they were toxic individuals. I'm sure more than one person has already told this person that they are toxic. So, and you
True.
can't tell me like as a I know there was a point in my life that I was toxic. I know that. Like, we look at the stuff we do. We know, yeah, we are our biggest critics. So we know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But everybody not in tune.
They ain't in tune, but you ain't slow either. And you know the
True.
difference between right and wrong. And honestly, that's what it all goes back to. Like, just learning the difference between right and wrong. And that pretty much distinguishes a bad vibe from a good vibe.
I mean, do you even really need to learn the difference between right and wrong? I already know, but you're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. What about friends? Ooh, girl, this topic just I do not like, and I said this in the episode before, y'all be psychotic as hell because y'all be friends with bitches you know you don't like, and I don't understand that. Because if you know that you don't like this person, or if you know that one of your friends barely like you, what are you hanging on to? Why is the friendship serving you? I don't understand that.
Because guess what I'm going to do? Leave respectfully. On,
Okay.
on good terms, but yeah. And
You
that's,
better than me, cause I won't say nothing. I'll just vanish.
nah, no, because one thing that I learned, like being an educator and, like actually dealing with kids, and this is one thing, I lacked. And we talked about this in episode 1, I think, or 2. Um, People need to know why you doing what you doing. So I feel like I deserve to let them know this is why I'm no longer effing with you because you did X, Y, Z to me and I did not appreciate that. And moving forward, and then hopefully that person learns that, yeah, maybe I really can't do that with the next friend because so people need to know
True.
because people be acting like oblivious to the fact and try to act like they don't know what they did or that they didn't do anything. So I'm gonna let you know.
I think
And
I don't know. I feel like in family and other relations, then bad vibes are bad vibes. But I feel like with friends, especially in females, the vibes really be off due to like a lot of factors. One be jealousy, like we said before, and sometimes it be intentional or unintentional. Another thing be like y'all just be fake. Like it don't even be like oh, I went to talk to this friend about this and blah. Like y'all talk about all y'all friends and still be smiling in their face, and that's what be blowing my mind. So it's like if this girl get on your nerves as bad as she do, then why are you continuing the friendship? I don't understand that. Like, is it because of something they can do for you? Because that's another vibe. This
a
person can
user
do something.
vibe.
Yeah. Oh, because this person can do something for you. So you continue to be friends with them. It's like y'all be using the hell out of y'all friends. Always giving and never always taking and never giving nothing out.
And that's when that friend has to learn and set boundaries
True.
because it was at one point in my life and I expressed this to you, but I just felt burnt out because I always said yes to everything, and I'm like, bruh, like I cannot
And
keep
nobody
doing
wants
it.
saying yeah to you.
Yeah, so I started saying no, and I let my no's mean no, and like just let that be that. Pick up on the vibe and move accordingly. And again, it's not like it's no ill intent, but it's just matching energies.
I gotta take care of me because
Absolutely.
I've been taking care of y'all. But
So,
that friend vibes just be whoo girl.
just a little. And speaking of these little friends, just some little pointers to just in case you don't know how to peep when a vibe be off. We got first of all, watch those people or those friends who don't cheer or support you or post you during the biggest peaks.
Right. Or don't be liking none of your stuff, but want you to do the same thing for them. That's what, okay. I don't like that because I feel like if I'm in a friendship with you and I'm supporting you with everything that I got, then I expect reciprocation on some type of level.
And that's all it is. Like, that's just about being friends.
Like, support me in my highs and my lows, sis, because that's what a friend is. But I feel like a lot of people don't be supporting their friends because, again, they be jealous, or it's like, well, she got this or she got that, and I ain't got it, so I don't care. Like,
And or even still, it's not of that person's interest. And that's okay
mm-hmm.
because just because you're not interested in what they're doing does not mean that you cannot support them.
Right.
All it takes is a like or a share. Like, and y'all be so quick to go on Instagram or Facebook and or Twitter and retweet, reshare people shit all day that you do not know, but that's how it be. Your
Right.
your biggest support comes from strangers.
Or and then you want that same friend to turn around and support you. That'd be my issue. Like, okay, you haven't supported this friend and none of this stuff, but okay, now you starting your business and you want this friend to support you because you know they got a good following.
No, keep
Or
that
you
same
know,
energy, boo.
right? Like, I'm not about to support shit, girl, because you not supporting me in my endeavors.
And Shauna mentioned this earlier, but whenever you get something and people add, "Oh, you got a little man now?" No, I got a big man. Oh, oh, you got a little car now? No, bitch, I got a nice car.
Right? Like,
Like,
what? Why you gotta
stop,
put little in front of it?
stop letting people downplay your blessings, because that's what they do. Because they are not blessed. Stop letting people downplay your blessings. I
True.
don't care if it is a little Pinto, because whenever I had my Honda, that was the Benz. Stop playing with me. Like, what?
Well, now you want to greener pastures, sis. So that
Okay, and okay, you got an apartment. So what? And I had to learn this myself because, it was one point I wanted a house and I'm just like, oh, this apartment, and then I had to check myself like, sis, it's people out here
with no
who
house.
don't have nothing or not a place that's nearly as nice as yours. You live
Mm-hmm.
in a gated community. Like, what's your problem? So you know what I did? Turn this house into a home. Like,
Yes.
I decorated my house as if I would want my home. And this is my house. This is not my apartment. This is my house. Thank you.
I'm happy for you, but yeah, I just feel
Oh,
like what?
nothing. Go ahead.
Oh, but I just feel like some you got to be wary or you got to be on your p's and q's about that because a lot of these friends are actually looking like good friends and you don't notice because the vibes be subtle. So sometimes you gotta look out for that deception. And I'm not saying that all your friends is out to get you, but it be friends who play the friend role very well, and they really don't be friends.
Mm. I ain't got nothing to say about that. I'm going to just move on. Because
Listen,
I've had my share experiences.
okay.
But watch out for the jealousy.
Mm-hmm.
Well, not the jealousy, the jealous sarcasm, my bad.
Mm-hmm.
So, the small commentary in situations, i.e., let's say, I don't know, what's an example of jealous sarcasm that takes place within, let me think.
More like that little thing. That's jealous
Yeah,
sarcasm. I see you
yeah,
got that little job. I see you got that little car.
yeah,
Like
true.
little. That's
Okay.
jealous sarcasm. And it's like, oh, I'm happy for you. Mm.
Ah, that's a good one. Oh
Girl.
yeah, that's another thing. I'm glad you said that. Like, stop lying and telling people that you happy for them whenever you are not. Because if you know a situation is effed up, don't be embracing that situation.
Girl.
You gonna say, yeah, oh, I'm happy for you. You got Clarence now, and you already know Clarence is a felon and a sex offender. No, you're not happy for her. Like, stop. So stop lying to people. Nah, sis, I ain't gonna say I'm happy for you, but congratulations. You
Bad
know,
friend vibes.
be a realist.
Right. Stop lying to people because you ain't no real friend if you gonna lie to your friend.
Um, another reason or another way that you can detect if the vibe is off is, we mentioned this earlier as well, but whenever you start feeling drained
Yes, around certain people. Like if
or
you feel
certain
like
things.
yes, like if you feel like you get to a point where you gotta prepare yourself before you go into work or before you go into a different situation. Like if you gotta sit in the car and you gotta like think for like 5 minutes before you go into wherever you're going into, then that's not the situation for you.
No, sis. What about this? If you got to screen phone calls, like, nah, I really don't want to talk to him or her right now.
Let's say it again.
Because honestly, I feel like like I get some moments, I just need my me time, and you just
Right. But that client, everybody, not just
right. But when this particular person, you got John calling, and John, yeah, John vibes always off. John always taking your energy, but John call, you still gonna answer. But then want to be complaining about how tiring he makes you, or how you tired of putting up with John.
why you still
Well,
entertaining it, sis?
why are you still entertaining the vibe? So
Mm-hmm.
you have no room to complain if you're going to keep enabling the vibe.
True.
Period. So if you're gonna keep enabling or dealing with people and their shadiness or their bad vibes, then need you not complain to nobody. Not on social media, not to God about it, because, well, yeah, God always got to listen here, but still, God probably done gave you multiple signs. Stop entertaining these vibes, and you still doing it.
Mm-hmm.
Stop.
And then you be wondering why certain shit keep happening to you, and it's like because you're not listening to yourself.
Take your happy back. Stop letting these people drain you.
True. And the same goes for a job too. If you need to quit, do what you gotta do, baby. You ain't got the vibes be off.
Okay?
Do
Do
what
what
you
you
got to do. So, what's some signs of off vibes?
mm, signs?
Mm-hmm. Like, what
Okay.
signs that the vibe be off outside of your intuition?
Um, it was just about being attentive to people and situations in your environment, and the moment that you're attentive, and the moment that that you start protecting you and putting you first, it's easily to detect anything that's like interrupting your peace, because that's when you really get in tune with vibes and people's
Mm,
vibes. Whenever things start ruffling what's inside of you and disturbing what's inside of you, check it, because something off.
true. Or when you start questioning people loyalty. So, like, if I feel like I've been in a room full of friends and then I walk out and I'm thinking like, I wonder if they're talking about me. That's not your group of friends because you shouldn't have to
Mm.
wonder that. You shouldn't.
Okay. And then y'all, oh my god, that is so big. Like, yes, yeah, no, because the moment, and I had an incident like this, like the moment I feel like you discuss me with somebody else, nah, that's bad vibes for me, because
Mm-hmm.
if I'm supposed to be like this with you, why you gonna go have a discussion with somebody else about me before coming to me about it? No. So if I got a question that, dang, I wonder what they said about me, girl.
Mm-hmm.
F them people, or boy, F them people.
I think that's a big thing too in friendship because I don't know. I just feel like y'all be fake out here and be trying to act like you ain't, but y'all be fake.
Fake, and a lot of y'all be narcissists.
What is a narcissist, sis? Let's
And that
educate the people.
and hold on, but that's the thing. Like, y'all be narcissists and don't even know that either you are a narcissist or you are in relations with a narcissist. So
Educate them.
come on, Wikipedia. I'm calling you
And
Wikipedia. Tell us what a narcissist is.
a narcissist is a person who has an excessive interest in or admiration of themselves. So somebody who think they can't be wrong, you always the one that's wrong, and they make you feel like you're crazy. So they do this thing where they start something and then they turn it on you like you was the one who did it, and you start feeling like, okay, now I need to record conversations because now I feel like now you're making me feel like I'm stupid. And that's how they'll make you feel. Being in a relationship with a narcissist is like, I don't even know an analogy.
It's mind blowing, and
It
honestly,
is because
it don't
people
even
really,
gotta. It
ooh,
don't even gotta be a intimate relationship. Like, your family can be narcissists, because these
mm-hmm.
people will really have you questioning yourself, as if like, dang, do I need to check myself? So a narcissist, in my opinion, hood definition, a narcissist is basically a manipulator.
Mm-hmm. A
and
master manipulator.
stop letting people manipulate you. They always put the blame on somebody else for a problem that they solely created, and me and them both know that they created the problem.
How?
But but no, you did it. This your fault. Sounding crazy.
And they are very convincing as well.
But guess what? They don't convince me. So y'all stop letting these narcissists convince you. Like, sis or bro, it's probably him or it's probably her. Majority of the time, it's probably them. Like, and y'all really, that goes back to the last episode. Y'all narcissists need to take accountability for what y'all be doing. It's not always the other person. Take some accountability. It's
and
you.
That's a legit personality disorder too. Like, you can have a narcissistic personality.
I ain't even gonna speak on that. Child.
It's y'all really out here hanging with narcissists, friends with narcissists. Your mama or daddy is a narcissist, and you don't even know.
Okay.
So
and you wonder why y'all can't get along.
Okay, say it again.
And you wonder why y'all can't get along. That's because
yes,
they're a narcissist.
Like, let's get into it. Unpack that. Figure out why this person vibes is not meshing with you, because that's what matters.
And stop second guessing that. So once you get that vibe that this person is not meshing with you, don't go back. Stop.
That need to be the only time you get that vibe.
Because girl, I done went back, double back, triple back, and I got the same result. So people don't, like, narcissists don't change. It takes some real deep root work for them to change. They gotta go really get help. And a lot of the times they are naive that they feel like they don't need help, so they never go get it, but y'all do.
Girl, and then I feel like maybe you second guess it because you expect yourself from other people. You second guess it because you think people are like you. You wouldn't do that person like that, so you don't think they would do you the same way. But it, like we said in the other episode, you cannot place those expectations onto people because you are you and they are them. Regardless of the relationship y'all being in or whatever the case is, yeah, you would expect people to have your best interest at heart, but you never know how far desperate people can go.
Exactly. So,
like, if this person is, like, people really be hiding who they truly are. A lot of the time.
They try their best to hide it, but they always reveal themselves.
Over time, yes. Very true.
So,
very true.
Just get ahead of it in the beginning. Like, just stop overlooking the vibes. Like, correct them for you. And, like, it's super important to correct bad vibes. And it's different ways to correct them. I mean, if you feel like you want to give a person a second chance, I mean, by all means. Like, some people may deserve second chances, but some people may not. It just depends on the circumstances. I'm not going to tell you completely not to give second chances. We all have. But correct the vibe. Like, set those people straight. Like, explain your boundaries.
I think it's a lot of, we need to stop giving 15 and 18 chances. Like, a second chance is fine.
But if you ain't, look, fool me one time, shame on you.
You're right. True.
Fool me twice, that's on me.
And then shame on me, yeah.
But third time, baby, ain't nobody getting fooled because that's it.
What did J. Cole say? If the peace sign, I'm gonna let it rain on you. Okay.
Okay. And I'm out. So,
girl,
vibe though, for real, because if you catch it in the beginning, honestly, and I wish that I had, well, I'm not going to say I wish I did, but had I had all of the skills that I have now, and, you know, I corrected vibes like a long-term, that will save you from long-term trauma. If you create boundaries from kids, like, just, like, creating boundaries. So teach your kids boundaries, and I'm telling you, like, that's going to save them from long-time trauma.
And I feel like that's going to be intimidating to some people. When you set certain boundaries, a lot of people are not used to people being that confident in themselves.
And it's not even about them. Well, yeah, that's true too. And again, that same person, that they probably don't even check vibes or correct themselves or set boundaries for themselves. So it's like, it's kind of ignorant to everybody because
True, true, true.
nobody really not doing it.
True. You're
So
right.
that's why we need to start. And when you also correct vibes like that, also creates that safe inner space for you. Like
Hmm.
you should be your own safe space. Stop letting people disturb you.
Like, y'all really give people power over y'all peace, and that'd be crazy to me. Because should nobody get to the point where you feel like somebody else is really in control of your emotions or in control of you,
Yeah, because
which
at
is
that
where the
point,
narcissist comes into play too. Because narcissists are very controlling.
you lost. If you let them do that, you lost.
So then it's time to ground yourself and find you again. And hopefully none of y'all get to that point. And if you're already at that point, then we here to help you grow because that's what this season is about.
So if you are at that point, then that gets us to our next point. Are you the bad vibe? Hmm. Let me say that again. Are you the bad vibe?
Is you the bad vibe?
Because some of y'all do be the bad vibe. You can walk
True.
in the room. Because if
And
you walk
people
in
be
the room,
knowing that they bad vibes too. Cause I feel like some people know that they toxic and don't be giving a damn.
because they get a thrill out of that. Those are toxic people.
True.
Like they like to walk in a room and know people talking shit about them. Like to them, that's like a level of immature excitement. Because at this point, why are we still prowling over like
I can't stand
warm
that.
relationships? Like grow up.
Yeah.
But anyway,
So
so
yeah.
are you the bad vibe? So I can speak on the first one. Do you find yourself unintentionally envious of a situation? I just admitted that. Yes. And I checked myself. Like, I'm like, okay, yes, sis, you acting a little weird right now. You being a little jealous. Like, and that ain't you. So what we gonna do to fix that? And I thought I got about that. And now, whoo, I couldn't imagine. Girl, I cannot imagine.
True.
And I got a dog, and that dog is too much. I'm sorry. Y'all,
Welcome.
no, listen, I'm sorry. And he just really made me understand, like, the intensity of being a mother.
That's probably what you
Honestly.
needed. Seriously.
Like, and it is not easy. So, for people,
Listen, look at me. I have two of them, little ones.
girl, like, y'all, to gotta take him outside. When I go somewhere, I gotta call around, make sure somebody can watch him. Oh, me and Chad want to go on vacations. Oh, we can't stay here because it ain't dog friendly. Child packing a bag everywhere we go. We go to people's house. I gotta put a pad down. No. So yeah, babies be cute in the beginning, but I really don't think that people understand
The
the
magnitude.
longevity of a kid. Like this is not just a right now thing because this kid is,
No.
a baby. They
Full
grow.
time job. It's full time maintenance all the time. There is
This is
never a
a
time when you get to
commitment.
rest. Yeah. It's
This is a
full
commitment.
time all the time. And I wouldn't
It's
trade being a mom, but
it's hard. I just
yeah,
hate.
sometimes I wish I would have waited a little bit longer. In all honesty, being a mom is difficult, especially in the midst of this pandemic. Like, girl.
Yeah, I'm gonna be the auntie. Me and my dog and my pina colada. I'm sorry. Child, please.
Okay, but the Debbie Downer vibe. Now I can speak on this one because I feel like I was the Debbie Downer at one point. Always complaining, not happy about nothing. And I feel like a lot of that came from depression because, you know.
Be aware of those Debbie Downers.
Mm-hmm.
I always want to complain or always got a negative comment about something.
Mm-hmm.
Can never get on board.
Right.
Something going on with them. Check their spirit, check their vibe. Because why you this angry?
And if it's you, identify that. Work on it. Why are you that way? Get to the root of that problem and weed it
Mm.
out. Because it's not always intentional, but I feel like
Right.
you got to work on that too. You got to kind of find your common ground in situations like this. So I don't think everybody is being malicious when they give off a bad vibe, but most of y'all is.
Yeah. And just going back to that being unintentionally envious, I just really, really want y'all to like really get in tune with
Sit
that.
with
And
that. Sit with that.
and get in tune with your spirit. And when you see that happening, address it right there. Like, don't let it drag out over a period. Like, stop it in that moment. And instead of wishing it was you, praise that moment. Like, praise that moment for that person and just wait your turn, because again, you don't know the hell that that person went through to
Mm-hmm.
to get there. Or like Shauna said, y'all be wanting these people lives and don't know the hell that they're going through. You
Mm-hmm.
don't know the hell that this person is enduring right now in this moment of joy that you
Yes.
see is not joy. So yeah, stay in your lane and praise it. Whether it's good or bad, you don't know, but you just gonna assume that all is good. Praise them people in their moment and
Mm-hmm.
just wait your turn and continue to pray, like pray to God for what you want.
You know what? And I feel like it's so common. I feel like the enviousness is so common because some people be doing it and they don't even be realizing that's what they thinking because you so used to wanting what somebody else got.
And y'all, it can even be to you see your friend get something, and instead of you just being happy for your friend, you got to go out and get the same thing. It's just not a competition.
Right.
Why you got to do that?
Yes.
Y'all need to stop doing that. Your friend got a new phone. Well, I be doggone. I be darn if Jolie ain't come in 2 weeks with the same phone.
Girl, you sound like your daddy.
Mary from the job got a new car. Well, I be darn. Well, I guess
Now
I
you
got.
gotta go and dead.
Y'all got to stop counting people pockets and stuff. Like, that don't make no sense. Stay in your lane.
And
Like,
it's corny. Just
you
stop.
going in debt. Like, you going in debt to be like somebody else, bruh. Please,
Imagine that. I could never go outside.
I could. I would never. I don't care what you got. The only thing that I might match with you is that it's some food, because we going to eat. But other
Okay.
than that, sis, oh yeah, that's
Right.
nice.
Oh, you got you a Benz? That's good. I would want one. I'm happy for you though.
But I'm gonna drive my little Max, and I'm gonna go.
Right. And keep what I can afford. That's what be wrong with y'all too. Y'all be trying to keep up with the Joneses and don't got no money to keep up with the Joneses.
No, y'all got do say taste, but you got Paul Masson money.
E and
Humble.
J money.
But wait, you stop, because Chad like E&J, and that's his drink of preference. And
Ew.
I don't know why he like that. He like E&J, bruh. Like, he's still in college days, because that's stuff we used to drink in
Cause
college
it's
whenever.
cheap. This is like
Yeah.
y'all like Sky Vodka. Y'all got Sky Vodka. Y'all be having Sky Vodka vibes, but be trying to be up there with the people with the Douce vibes, and that's what we
Yeah,
be
Chad
can't
likes
match.
E&J. Lord bless him and his liver, because I ain't drinking that.
Right, and the way he wake up the next morning after that, cause yeah.
Mm, um, Okay, and those people who always want something but never give nothing. It's always, let me get this, let me get that, or can you do this, can you do that? What you bringing to the table?
Right.
It can be your man, your friend, your mama, your daddy. They do it too. So stop letting people just take from you again. That drains you.
Y'all need to learn how to refill your cup. Learn how to pour into yourself before you start pouring into others, and put boundaries around that pouring.
I
Ma'am,
have
I'm
to do that.
done. Huh?
I have to do that.
What?
But I'm naturally a pourer. I think I should be a life
Because
coach.
you're a Virgo, and all Virgos are naturally pourers. It's okay. You
Yeah.
just need to learn how to say no.
I'm a
Be
I'm a
comfortable
life
saying
coach at this point, so it's whatever.
no.
I told Chad that yesterday. I'm like, I think I want to be a life coach. And he was like, you should. He just say anything. He know I don't need to be a life coach.
No. That's him being supportive. Shut up. Talking about, you should. He just said anything. Be a life coach, sis. If that's what you want to do. Yeah. I think you should too, though. Honestly.
What's
Look
next?
into it, ma'am.
Okay.
Always gossiping.
About negative stuff.
True. Well, I can't talk. We gossip. But we don't.
So honestly though, our gossip has been to a very minimum.
It has.
Like, and our gossip is not like,
It ain't hating gossip.
no, it's gossip like she knows she need to do better gossip. So
Yeah.
Like, so it's kind of gossip that I wish I can just reach out and touch you, but I don't want you to be like, why you in my business? So I'm just gonna
Right.
talk about it with my friend. Is that type of gossip?
Right. Not
I'm
no
not
hating
down
gossip.
here like downing you. No, I'm mad because of what you're doing to yourself. That's my gossip.
Or it don't even be gossip. I just be asking questions. Like I'd be like, "Oh, girl, this person talked to this person. I ain't even know."
Yeah, so
Cause
it ain't
I'm
no
out of
bad
touch
gossip.
over here.
My gossip is motivational, but again, I don't boundaries. I have boundaries with people, so I'm just gonna talk about it with my friend and not y'all because I don't, boundaries.
So, and somebody that's always bringing drama,
Oh my god, I always.
like you always in some shit.
But and then listen, y'all, and I'm gonna just be completely honest. Sometimes it's entertaining. It is drama. Sometimes it's very much so entertaining. However, that should not be the only thing that you and a group of people have in common.
This is growth.
Yeah, so again, like drama is all cool and fun, but everything that y'all do should not be surrounded by drama. Every
Right.
interaction, like if y'all can't be uplifting or inspiring to each other, vibes is off.
Yes, and why y'all still fighting at y'all big ages? Y'all is at big ages. So
And
why are you
big
still
asses.
fighting?
Sorry.
Girl,
Cause
huge.
they grown as I don't know what, like, oh, and that's what I meant by big asses, like, as an age, not actual fat. But y'all big grown A's out here still
Well,
trying to fight and
when you
stuff.
said that, it made me think of a meme I saw on Facebook. But I'm gonna just
Like, falling, I mean, fighting, falling over. Like,
just grow up,
I've
sis.
definitely grown up from that child.
Okay, ma'am, because you
Mm.
used to throw hands all the
But
time.
don't, I still got the hands, though. Don't try me.
Please, y'all, because Fat is strong. Listen, when we used to cheer together, used to be.
I was a base. Yes, I got these, I got linebacker arms.
Girl, you just used to toss people up. I'm just like, I'm glad I'm not the flyer.
But nah, though, for real, y'all just need to really like just be in tune with the vibes. Again, anytime you hear the word vibes, just think about Scully. And if you don't know who Scully is, please go watch Snowfall season 3. It's season 3, right? This is season 3 of Snowfall, right?
Four.
Oh, season 4. Okay, so watch season 4 of Snowfall and just look at the episode with Scully and the vibes. And
Yeah, because
that
she
like
had
that's
his
our
little potion or
motivation.
whatever it was, and would just.
That's our motivation. And but he was getting in tune with the vibes even before the setup, bruh.
Mm-hmm. Cause you
So
seen how he was looking at that Jesus and the crucifix thing. Then when Franklin came to his house, he was like, "If I find out that you are some funny, then I'm gonna kill you." Basically,
but you knew what? I mean, but you know what? I said you knew what ghetto. You know what? So he checked. So he felt Franklin's vibe from the beginning.
and he did not read. Like he didn't accept that that was what the vibe was. He just went
Went on with it
because he
because
doing business with him. I get it.
no, and that goes back to oh my god, look how TV is. But anyway, that goes back to what we said, second guessing it because Scully definitely second guessed that vibe because whenever Franklin first presented that with him, he like nah, but he decided to pursue it anyway, and that's him
Mm-hmm.
going against his first instinct. So don't be listen. Just
Girl,
think about
Scully was hilarious. I'm sorry. I
when
thought
you
that was hilarious.
when you hear vibes, just think about Scully. That's all I got to say
And I'm
because
scared for the next episode, honestly, truly.
he is my motivation at this point when reading the vibe. Scully,
Like, cause he was like on point with it. Like he knew
the
immediately.
roaches.
The roach, it's the mother effing roaches. So
Girl,
he knew. And then you see how Franklin going around, it's Scully dead. It's Scully dead. No,
he
don't be scared
said.
now.
Yeah. So, and that's another thing. Y'all stop playing with people.
Mm-hmm. Cause they
Stop.
not gonna play with you.
Period. But all in all, y'all, check the vibes.
Please.
That will save you some sanity for real.
Please, please. Okay. So what's the importance of dating the vibes?
Your sanity.
True.
And protecting your inner peace. And again, I can't say it. Yourself should be your sacred place. You are your sacred place. So protect yourself because nobody else is going to protect you how you protect you. And that's just that.
That part. And then I just feel like You you have to be in tune with yourself to know if there are bad vibes. Because if you're not, you ain't gonna read it well because you're gonna think everybody got your best interest at heart.
Exactly.
So you need to be in tune with you and just kind of knowing your circle as well, knowing the people around you because you'll be thinking you know somebody and they be turned out to be a whole different person, especially depending on the situation. Because you know, some situations bring the real out of people.
Mm, that's big, but I think we're gonna talk more about that when we get into our relationship series.
Oh yes.
Is
Yeah,
it, yeah, because you start to see people, and whenever we say the word relationships, I don't want y'all to immediately start thinking intimacy. No, relationships are so much bigger than just a boyfriend and
yeah.
girlfriend. FYI. But
Too close. Black businesses. So, if you are into tarot or just into
my friend do reading, y'all. She learning. So
not me, no, she's not ready yet. But but for real, if you are into tarot or if you need guidance or clarity in like a situation, that shit really be helping. But go follow the Divinely Guided Oracle 3_16 for your tarot needs because y'all, she just been giving me life. Okay, it's two people that run the page. There's Jess and there's Lady Bell. I go to Lady Bell most of the time, and she just listen. She be reading me, and I be needing it because it be parts of myself that I can't see that other people can. Sometimes you need that. And I'm
mm-hmm.
not saying you gotta dive into it because some people be scared and thinking that it's demonic or whatnot. But I mean, that all boils down to the vibes as well. Is that the vibes you get from it? But yeah,
You need to check your internal spirit because that's not what I. And I was like kind of opposed to it at first until everything. When I did do it, it was like head on, and I don't know, like it's like a sense of direction for me,
yeah,
like it's
really.
like that sense of clarity around
Yes.
situations. That's all it is. It's
And
like
give
a
you a different perspective, give you a different way to look at it. And
it's a
I
verifier, so yeah, I wouldn't be afraid of that. So, and we're definitely gonna drop that in the description. Um, and yeah, it'll be in the description.
and yes, I am getting into tarot though, y'all. And when I trust me,
We'll be ready soon.
and when I get into it, I'm about to start charging y'all. It's free right now, but when I get into it, I'm gonna start charging y'all because the energy be draining doing tarot too. So yeah, but we hope you like this episode of the
I
Vibe.
hope y'all learn something from this episode. Like
Learn to read it.
check the vibes, and don't forget to tune in next week for Daddy Issues because that is going to be dope. And Daddy Issues really gonna be dope because you gonna hear it from a male's perspective as well because y'all just think that females be having daddy issues.
Mm-hmm.
No, niggas suffer. Well, niggas. God, I'm trying to learn y'all. But anyway, men, men suffer from daddy issues too, and it's
All
often
right,
overlooked.
Kiana.
I mean, and it's often overlooked from a man's perspective because they are told, they are supposed to be a man and
Mm-hmm.
like not to be vulnerable. But yeah, men definitely suffer from daddy issues too. So that's gonna be a huge episode. So please make sure you are in tune for that on next week.
Yes. And don't forget, check out all of our other episodes if you need to catch up and follow us on all social media platforms and subscribe to our YouTube, y'all.
Subscribe and please do your growth challenge. How
Oh,
y'all doing with that anyway? I mean, anyway, God, how y'all doing with that anyway? Let us know.
we have an announcement.
Um, we have an announcement.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
Our website.
Oh yes. So we have been working on that, and we kind of honestly put it in the back burner. Well, on the back burner, but we are getting it together, and that should be launched. What, like next week,
March 1st.
March 1st?
Mm-hmm.
That's next
Monday.
week. Yeah.
So, as same as this episode, March 1st, the Fatty Cakes podcast website will be live. So yeah.
So that's another that's another area where you can go and catch up on the latest episodes
Mm-hmm.
and feedback so we can hear about these growth challenges. So now we are really about to be in tune with these growth challenges and hold you accountable.
Yes, because when that episode come, I want to see all them stories about what you have overcome in this growth challenge. So y'all keep growing.
And we will see you next week.
Yes, sending you love and light.
I know you can find